Iconoclasta. Yeah, still says unstable on the connection, but the session is still going uninterrupted. Here, we'll try e4, e5. Plays the King's Gambit. So I've been trying the Fischer defense. We play a6 and d6 in some order. I think d6 was supposed to come first. And if he doesn't come forward, you can go here. I think that you can play that. I mean, normally they play d4 at the point where he castled. So let's defend the rook in case this guy gets in trouble here. And knight here, he can push. So let's go this way. Oh, he's really putting all his pawns forward. I'm going to castle and then develop some pieces. Well, I was going to put a bishop here, and that kind of stops that. So maybe that's a good plan. But let's see, I can put a knight here and fork the queen and the bishop there. So he stops that. Okay, well, let's go here with the bishop. I have an idea here. I want to bring my bishop back here. If he pushes, then I can relocate the bishop somewhere, but let's put it here. It'll block up his diagonal attack. Yeah. Then I could push these pawns on the queen side. Okay, he didn't even care about that. So I guess the knight should go to this square. Okay, he's attacking here. I will defend it. Push, knight here, knight here. Now if he pushes, I can take. And yeah, let's start to pile up on things here. Yeah, I could just go there directly with the knight, couldn't I? Probably should have. I was thinking it might be fun to put a rook over here or here. Pressure on the knight. Well, it did let me defend there. Okay, so a knight here next. He's going to go there or there. It's okay. I will take it. Yeah, his bishop was just hanging there. So he doesn't want to trade the bishop. He's willing to trade the knight. Bishop has to move, then rook over here, and I can maybe snag another pawn. So he defends it. Okay, so yeah, let's open things up here. I think I need to sacrifice to get some lines. Oh, he didn't like the sacrifice, huh? He just wants to do that. It's okay. Now, with this knight, can I go here? Bishop takes, queen takes. Queen takes, rook takes. This is still defended. But maybe the simplest thing is just to round up this pawn. So he doesn't mind me taking it. Is there a trick? I mean, there is this pin on the diagonal here. Maybe that's his idea. This pin. That's true. Yeah, I kind of wanted to keep that pawn. But, well, you can't have everything. He didn't want to grab the pawn. Okay. I would have just taken that pawn. It's pretty important. I decided he wanted to keep that one here. So let's grab this pawn then. My knight covers this square, fortunately. I want to give my king an extra space to move to. And knight here to grab this pawn. But if I go with the knight here, well, it's hitting the rook and the bishop now. He's got two loose pieces, so bishop and rook are hanging. He could have, before he could have played here. I guess he can still do that. He just trades with check. That was pretty good. Pretty good trick there. Now he can save his knight somehow. Save his rook, I mean. Yeah, I could just take here. Could just take there with the rook. If he plays rook here, I mean. He plays rook here, I'd go there. So he attacks my knight. Fine. Huh. It didn't work the way I expected. Guess I can take here with the knight, huh? And he ran out of time. This was not such a great position for me. I think he may have turned the tables there at the end with some clever moves. Yeah, white's winning. Because there's this indirect attack here. This is hanging. Let's see. Let's back up to some point where I was ahead. Right here. Well, it's an even game here. What did I play? I played the knight move. Rook up here. Didn't even notice this was hanging. That's what happens when I get into a game. Sometimes. Okay. Anyway, let's get another game. Ho 2090. So he's playing d4. Maybe a classical position, d4, c4. Knight up with the Nimzo Indian. Yeah, get a Nimzo Indian. Cool. Okay, he does the counterpin. That's not the most common move here, but I don't know the best response, actually. Is it to just ignore it? Okay, I'm opening up the D file here so that I can get a knight here to defend my knight. Free up my queen. He's really fallen behind in development to do whatever he's done here. Okay, so the queen is coming out to this square, I think. And then the knight can hop up here. Yeah, let's look to erase that bishop. Like so. That gives the knight access to this square. Should probably slow down. That was played a little too fast. It's not like this is a known position, or at least not known to me. But this was my plan, so he's kind of just letting me roll with it. Yeah, he's got a weak pawn here. It comes forward. I can actually just take it. And his pieces are over on the king side. Not easy for them to get back and defend it. Yeah, so he goes that way. Let's continue bringing my knight in. Then maybe rook over, pawn up, something like that. If he takes and I take, then I can get more force on the c pawn. So yeah, I was waiting for him to play a move like that. This means I can take his knight or his bishop, and he has to take back with the f pawn. And then I can get a knight here in front of this backwards pawn. I think that looks good. With tempo, because I'm threatening immediately to take here. Then maybe pile up my rook behind the knight here. Ah, okay. Yeah, he can attack here. So let's chase that knight away first. Now I can't take. Drop my queen down here to threaten this pawn. Looks good. Yeah, he moved his queen to where it couldn't defend this pawn. Knight can't defend it. It can't be moved. Rooks can't defend it. So comes in with the king. So I'm going to come in with the queen here. He steps back with the king to unpin the pawn, but let's grab this right away. Oh, that's good. It's second line defense there. Threaten to take the knight or the pawn. Yeah, he didn't notice the pin. And he resigned. Yeah, I was gonna win a piece there, or a major piece, the rook. Okay, somebody new. That was a nice win, though. Back to d4. Ali Abbasi. We'll go d4, d5. Classical opening. I mean, d4, c4. We've got a Slav defense to the queen's gambit. Goes with the early bishop development here. It's okay. Pin is not something to worry about at this point. At some point it'll become a problem. Okay, let's do it this way. No. He wanted to get rid of my knight at the... okay, so I could come out here. He really wants to just win the pawn, huh? Let's castle. Let's just ignore that. Here, let's we'll threaten that pawn. See if he wants to defend it. Yeah, I think he doesn't get to defend it, so let's keep him from grabbing a pawn over here. Okay, we got our pawn back. Let's kick that knight. And I can go here, 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 here. Yeah, let's shut down that bishop. and take the knight. Yeah, I think this just wins. Think he just walked into a tactic. Okay, decided to give up his knight for a pawn over here. And let's bring my knight over. Use it to help shore up the king side here. I think I want to put a rook on the b file here, or g file. A g file rook. Okay, he's going on the. He's going to the queen side. Interestingly, okay, so that's a good start. Now let's yeah, see if we can do something on the queen side too. Rook to here, rook to the c file, knight to c5. Threaten to come in here or here. So this pawn, I guess we want to defend it. Shoring up that center there. It's pretty important. This shield of pawns here helps keep my king a bit safer. I'm sort of hoping he'll take my bishop because then I have tactics over here. Knight takes, pawn takes, then I'm threatening knight takes here. And pawn takes here or rook takes here. Bishop or rook takes here. Let's see how this would work. If I play knight takes, he'll just take with the queen. Rook takes with check. King moves, I guess. That's got to be good. That must be good. And just step aside, and the queen is in the firing line of the bishop. I have to do something with check to take advantage of that. But rook here check is a candidate move. Or I could defend the bishop. Yeah, rook takes here check. Let's see, if we lose all the pieces on the board, who's got the more pawns? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just a one pawn advantage. So rook takes, check. If he takes back, then I take his queen. He takes my queen. Yeah, if he takes with the queen, then got to check here. let's see. Oh, if I put my rook here and he takes it, then I have mate, except that before that, I get mated. So here, let's step up with the king. Then I have rook here because he can't take it because I have mate here. It was a nice tactic that would backfire if my bishop were there. I mean, yeah, if my king were there to be checked. So here's the idea: check, take, check, and then win the bishop. And he resigned. He could have blocked like this. I was thinking he could block like this, and then I have this check. It's got to be good for me. Let's see what the computer gives here. See, here he resigned. What was the line from here? He recommends taking. So if he blocked, then queen takes b7 is mate. He can't block. Even simpler. So he has to take. And then I win the bishop. And the game. Okay, that was a good game. Yeah, let's play another one.